Detroit Pistons select Cade Cunningham from Oklahoma State.
Alright, Pistons fans, so I'm doing another update rumor video when it comes to Jerami Grant. So the Jerami Grant trade talks continue to heat up. We got some new information here in today's video. The Minnesota Timberwolves, out of all teams, are rumored to be interested in Jerami Grant. And then we also have some other pieces of information that I want to share with you guys. So we're going to get into that a little bit later here in this video. But before we do, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal is 100 likes, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And also subscribe to my backup channel. I'm going to be doing a video on Cade Cunningham, posting that today by the time you guys watch this video. So please, if you aren't already, subscribe to my backup channel, The Flash Show Polo, as well, to go check out that video. Now let's get into Jerami Grant. So I'm going to put the image on the screen right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves are being linked to the Detroit Pistons forward Jerami Grant and Sacramento Kings Harrison Barnes. So obviously the Harrison Barnes thing, that doesn't really concern us, but it is a point to note that the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're looking around, they're trying to make a move because you look at their current record, I believe they're 9th right now in the standings. They're just barely out of the playoff spot, and they're in a position right now where they're kind of like in that mediocre land where they'll either make the playoffs or just barely miss it. It's kind of like the Pistons team that we had a few years ago with Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, the whole squad, Luke Kennard at the time. It's kind of like that Pistons team where we would either barely get into the playoffs or just miss it. And the current Minnesota Timberwolves team, they're probably looking to make a move to help them get higher in the standings so that they don't just get bounced out, in the first round, because they have a superstar there in Karl-Anthony Towns. They want to make sure that he's happy, so they're going to try to build a good team around him. They don't want him just getting eliminated in the first round. So they're probably looking to make a move, and Jerami Grant is definitely the type of player who can help them out. And then I took a look at the roster to see what type of assets do they have. They have guys like Josh Okogie, Jaden McDaniels. They have Beasley, Jake Layman. They have a few guys on the roster who I feel like are decent, but not a lot of potential there in my personal opinion. Obviously, you can't get Cat, you can't get Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell. You can't get those guys. And the rest of the dudes on the Minnesota Timberwolves roster, a few of them have a little bit of potential, but not much. So honestly, I'm not really interested in the Timberwolves. In my personal opinion, they don't really have much to offer. I've seen teams like the Atlanta Hawks, the New York Knicks, the Orlando Magic. There are a whole bunch of other teams out there who I feel like have much more to offer than the Minnesota Timberwolves team. But you never know what could happen. They could throw a lot of picks in the deal. They could give up like 4 or 5 players. I don't know. The Minnesota Timberwolves, they could try to make whatever deal that they would want. But at this current point in time, I don't really see how they can make a deal for Jerami Grant. Now we have my next piece of information that I want to share with you guys. It's a bit of a lengthy one, but I'm going to put the image on the screen right now. A lot to read and a lot to talk about. So it says, according to Chris Kirschner and Fred Kantz of The Athletic, the Atlanta Hawks are still expected to be in on Jerami Grant if they fail to acquire Ben Simmons. If I'm Troy Weaver, there's no way I'm walking out without getting at least one of John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, or Onyeka Okongwu, Collins being the least likely. In a perfect world where the Pistons either get a Collins for Grant swap or Hunter/Okongwu package with a salary filler and a draft pick. From trade reports I've seen from both Detroit and Atlanta Hawks media, I wouldn't say this is unreasonable. Now, with that being said, the case for Ben Simmons/Atlanta deal can be made with Atlanta able to offer John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, and Kevin Huerter, along with first-round picks like the Charlotte pick they got for the Knicks. If the Hawks can't land Simmons, what's your perfect trade scenario for Jerami Grant? So yeah, man, that's a lot there. It was someone giving their personal opinion at the very, very end, but at the very beginning of it, we got a report from The Athletic saying that the Hawks are still interested in Grant even after trading away Cam Reddish, who would have most likely, if they did try to do a deal with the Pistons, Cam Reddish would have most likely been in the deal for Jerami Grant, but that's obviously not going to happen now because he's on the Knicks. You guys know how I feel about the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they have a ton, and I mean a ton of young talent down there on that roster. Just a laundry list of players who have a lot of potential. So I am definitely interested in trading with the Atlanta Hawks out of all teams out there. On the Minnesota Timberwolves, as I said, they don't really intrigue me. So a team like the Atlanta Hawks, I'm definitely looking at their roster. As they mentioned, Okongwu, Hunter, Kevin Huerter, they have a whole bunch of guys over there who will be interested in adding. That's basically everything, man. We're going to continue to follow this whole Jerami Grant trade talk rumor situation. If there's any new news, please send it to me and I'll make a video on it. And if I find anything, I'll share it with you guys in the video. So Pistons fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 4K, and I'm out.